All right, we're live. We're live. Save it for the pod. We're live. Hello.
Yeah,
It's good to see
We're
you guys.
live. We're live.
My name is Case.
St. Patrick's Day.
One of your hosts.
So
It's St. Patrick's Day.
How is your
Happy St.
controlling
Patrick's
relationship
Day.
going?
Yeah, I
How is
guess
the what?
permission to celebrate this religious holiday.
And how many
Is it religious?
green Jameson shots
St.
have you
Patrick.
taken?
I guess that's true.
It is a religious and a cultural holiday.
It's a
usually-
cultural holiday.
Exactly. Oh yeah, Catholicism.
Yeah, well. Welcome. Happy St. Patrick's Day edition of the AI
Patrick.
podcast with the most riveting new information you'll ever see in AI.
Always,
Yeah,
everything we ever talk
the
about is
colors
AI
of
related. What? Colors of what?
Always.
Matter of fact, this is already the script.
Yeah, we're in the script.
It's a strong one.
I regret to inform you that I do not have a script today. I
we
tried
honestly
getting a
should
script.
start a pod. Let's start the next, or not the next pod. We have to surprise our listeners. Let's start a random podcast in the future just with a script and see if they catch on. See if we get a bunch of fan mail about it.
That's a great idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know, I have a little AI trivia.
Oh, all right, great. We'll get to that in a second. The first thing we need to address the elephant in the room, which is your 9112's family has been your guest for the last week. We want to hear about it. What was the most interesting thing that happened? What was the how many arguments did you get in?
Yeah.
How can you tie this into AI?
Well, 9112's.
Yeah, exactly. I'd
Your
like
long-suffering
an AI
wife.
twist somewhere.
9112's sister and her sister's husband, also known to me as my sister and brother-in-law. I've told that's short form of saying it. I prefer the longer way.
Can we right now
instead
of saying brother-in-law or sister-in-law, could we give them nicknames as well? 9113 and 9114 maybe, or I don't know, something better than that.
That is, you know what?
Jesus fucking Christ!
It's really nice because it's not confusing.
And we lost our only listener. Thanks a lot, Case.
That happens sooner
You're
or
keeping
later. Best
track
to
in
weed
the
them out early.
chat. 9113 is 9112's sister. 9114 is 9112's sister's husband.
AKA 9113's husband. 9114 is 9113's husband.
Reason why we have 7 downloads a week.
9113 plus
exactly.
1.
There's so many
9114.
different ways to say it. It's that easy to remember.
All right,
So,
what would you suggest
call her
different
by her
nicknames?
real name? Call her Melinda.
Melinda, okay.
Melinda.
All right, Melinda. And what's the husband's name?
What? No. Before I answer what I'm drinking, I want to know everything that happened. 5 fucking nights is a long goddamn time.
5 nights. Your in-laws were there for 5 nights.
Do they drink?
They are. They're. I would say they're on the bigger drinking side, but not as much as they were years past.
So not as
Did
much
you
as
drink with them?
Yes, I drank with them, and I would say I drank with them every night of the 5 nights.
Every night. Okay.
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
Have I seen a baby chicken?
Pigeon.
Pigeon. Yes.
Have you
What does
ever
that have to
stepped
do
on
with
a
it?
pigeon?
Not
I
yet.
think we're veering away from the questions that matter here. I had
You'll
ChatGPT
understand
ask a
why I'm
couple
asking
questions.
these questions in time.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Good.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Fire.
you think I'm wasting my questions?
Fire away.
Yeah.
Molecule.
Exactly. You seem to be wasting your
AMA.
questions.
All right.
On the
I wasted all
podcast.
of my questions. Case, I give it to you.
Right. Well, I want to know what's the funniest thing that's happened. What's the funniest thing that happened for the last 5 days? What's their trip? What's the funniest, most interesting thing that happened? Yeah.
Funny and most interesting. There could be two different things. There was an event that happened, and boy, what was it? When you increase age, memory goes the opposite direction. So
that's almost
age higher, memory worse.
All right, Albert, here's another question. Did 9112?
I think I learned that in microeconomics.
Did 9112 have any kind of prep with you to do not mention this topic? Like, are there any topics that 9112 said do not mention? You don't have to say exactly what they are. I'm just
there were not.
They were not. Okay, so she allowed you to talk about anything and everything.
No.
Nothing was off limits.
Anything would fly. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. The rundown. They came in on a Tuesday.
Right,
night.
Which is a weird day to come in.
But
not for New York City.
Yeah, we had some drinks and then we went out to dinner. They wanted to go to a steakhouse, and we gave them two options to select from.
Brazilian steakhouse must have been
we did not go. They had the options. That was not an option. They had been there before. They wanted something kind of a new, kind of a traditional New York City steakhouse. So they were given two options. We weren't traveling to Brooklyn or anywhere else. It was in Manhattan. Option one, which you had been to, Case, Wolfgang Steakhouse.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I certainly like it better than the one in Williamsburg.
Porterhouse Steaks.
I never liked the one in Williamsburg. I went a couple of times, never liked it. Peter Luger's.
Yeah, Peter Luger's.
Yeah, I never got a great meal.
Yeah.
Paid like $600 and did not get decent steak, which is ridiculous.
That could be the going rate for two people.
Well, it's probably even more now. It was like $60 for cream spinach in that friggin' place. $60 cream spinach.
I don't know if it was $60. One of the sides we ended up not going to that place. The other place was called Quality Meats. Quality is in the meat.
Was that on the west side? On the west side?
It is. Yeah, it's on the west side I think it's on 58th Street.
Oh, okay.
Very close to Central Park.
Yeah.
Did you all play any board games?
We did not play any board games. We played one no-limit Texas Hold'em tournament, a $20 buy-in.
Nice. And did you win?
And you
say you won.
Won.
I was the winner.
Yeah, of course.
That's awesome.
You
should play with us. You sold your note set. Fuck.
I didn't sell it.
Oh,
he gave it away. He gave it away.
You know what? A Christian
to a man who messes land.
Fiddler should play.
-10 circuit coins. Yeah, you could play on the phone or the computer now too. Yeah, you could.
Is that right? I did not know.
Yeah.
You should. I think that'd be amazing.
You'll be almost universally hated, but you can do it. Everyone hates the computer players.
Okay, stop. Consider it.
Sorry.
Consider it to be considered.
He was gonna say done.
No, he was never gonna say that. He was never gonna say that.
Well, he doesn't have an excuse now.
It's not even for real money. He doesn't play because it's not. The what?
What is that, Fiddler? Deer.
I wouldn't say the D word on the pod. Done. Not the animal with antlers.
All right. So how was that? How was the thing? How was Quality Meats?
Right near Tallahassee.
Water buffalo.
Really? Wow.
Spotting.
Yeah.
What the hell was it?
The delay really works for us on this podcast.
I am loving it.
How was the Quality Meats? Was the Quality Meats quality as advertised, or was it?
And as you answer this question, I want you to think of water buffalo.
Very good. Well,
it sounds tasty, honestly. Buffalo meat's
from the standpoint of the guests, the one guy thought one of the sides was the best bite that he had at the steakhouse.
How many people went there? I thought there was just one dude, the Melandri or whatever, her husband, who I'm going to call Gregor.
Well, it's 9114. And
Ooh, nice callback.
There were 4 of us at the dinner.
Yeah, so you said one of the guys. I mean, I don't. I said two guys. One of them was
maybe
you.
the other guy.
Yeah,
Maybe the other guy.
That's what was confusing. You can understand.
He liked the creme brulee.
Okay.
Creamed corn, the best.
Sounds kind of bad, honestly.
Gross.
Did you try it?
Creme brulee creamed corn. So it had the. I did the thing. The crispy top, like a creme brulee dessert, was very good. But when you cracked into it, it had almost like a little bit of an eggy consistency.
You don't like eggs?
Mixed in.
Immediately put you on.
Correct, and I didn't love it.
So it was creamed corn.
That was his favorite
creamed
bite.
Corn brulee. Is that creamed corn? Basically.
Yeah, creamed corn brulee.
Interesting.
Yeah. But that's what they like the best. He didn't love his steak because it was too charred on the outside, which is sometimes
how did he order
looking for. I think.
How did 9114 order it? Medium. What was it? How did he order it? What was
medium,
his order?
I believe.
Medium's too.
Medium?
I never order medium. Medium's gonna be overdone. Medium's gonna be overdone. I feel like
he had a New York strip.
I feel like medium's way too overdone. You
anyway,
but the medium rare at the least. I feel like medium's too much. Steak talk. 20 molecules.
Vegetarian.
This is the most boring fucking shit I've ever fucking heard.
Well, on the plus side, I'm sure our listeners agree.
Fiddler,
ask another question
or something.
Yeah. Do I have the game? Yes. If we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I got Dungeons and Dragons ready to go. I have Dungeons and Dragons ready to go.
I do actually have a game.
Okay, good. Because
nice.
I just looked up on YouTube how to tie a noose.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you.
But if you
you need to look that up.
It was medium steak, and I don't know. It was a little bloody. It was a little
Fiddler, just keep doing the drugs and drinking. You won't need a noose soon enough. The 4th heart attack is on its way. Don't worry about a noose.
Jesus fucking Christ! What's wrong with you?
Save for the pod. It's been saved.
Let's hear this game. Let's get this game going. I'm in a gaming mood. I'm going to kick your butt.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Bring on the game.
So before we play the game,
right.
Whoever answers this question the best gets 1 bonus point to start.
Okay.
Would you rather be able to perfectly mimic any voice or have the ability to slightly confuse people whenever you want?
I'd like to answer first. My answer is scented candle.
He's already done it. I'll answer that by saying scented candle.
Well, we happen to have the same answer.
Yeah, but I was doing it in your voice. I was perfectly mimicking your voice, obviously.
That was pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah. Fiddler already has the confusing part down. I don't think he needs any help with that. If this podcast is any way to judge.
You honestly, you did a double whammy there because I didn't even notice that you were mimicking a voice, so you confused me. And you also mimicked a voice. So, I'm going to give it to Fiddler.
What?
Yes. Well, because you were given the voice to
Harsh but fair. Oh, Lemma's joined the podcast. Lemma has joined the podcast. Welcome, Lemma, to the podcast.
She agrees. Lemma, yes, you're on the pod. You are. Now eat your food. Eat. Okay, so Fiddler, you got that point. But Case, that means you go first.
All right, let's hear it.
All right.
I made you go first.
Good luck.
I am ready.
Okay. The title of this trivia game is called Conspiracy and cults are us.
Conspiracy and cults are us. Okay, I'm ready. Shoot.
And cults are us.
And
meaning,
cults?
Society.
In cults or and cults?
And cults. Okay. And cults.
Okay, like the ampersand?
All right, first, like an ampersand, exactly. Exactly. The first question,
which is a long way of saying
you know the rules. You can answer before you hear the questions for 2 points, or you can answer and hear the questions for 1 point. And there's
and if I answer and fail, then Fiddler has only a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right. If I hear the questions, answer, and then fail, Fiddler has a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. So that drives my. Yeah, thank you.
If you answer and fail before you hear the clues.
Yeah, then he still has to choose from 4. But if I answer 1, if I choose 1 and I get the wrong answer, because I'll have a 1 in 4 chance, and that gives Fiddler a 1 in 3 chance, increasing his odds. That drives my strategy. Just letting the listeners know.
All right, now you're showing off the math minor a little too much at this point.
Yeah, I have to make it known.
and the question is,
yes,
what bizarre practice is central to the religious beliefs of the Bullet Baba shrine in India?
Severe asceticism.
Say that again.
I happen to know it. It's severe asceticism.
That is incorrect.
Oh, damn it. No, 1 in 4 chance.
I'm not sure what the fuck that even was, but that was incorrect.
Right now it's 1-0. Remind the listeners, it's 1-0. Oh no, you gave it to Fiddler. It's 1-0. I'm behind. I thought I was ahead. Go on.
Thank you so much for reminding everyone that Fiddler's ahead.
Yeah, it's 1-0.
Thank you. Could you repeat the question?
Oh, sure. What bizarre practice is central to the religious beliefs of the Bullet Baba shrine in India?
The funny thing, I believe I know this.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to go with vandalism.
You are both in. Damn it! I can't even try to stretch that to think you're right.
All right, next question.
Would you like to hear?
Next question.
Would you like to hear the answer? Or no? Okay.
First, let's hear the possible answers.
Right. Praying to bullets in the belief they will never misfire. Worshipping a motorcycle that allegedly drives itself. Burying weapons in sacred ground to atone for past violence. Or meditating inside a locked car to spiritually connect with past owners.
I'm going to guess for no points at all. I'm going to say that bullet is not the name of the bullet in Hindu or whatever, or Punjabi. So I'm going to say burying the weapons in the ground for no points at all. Am I correct?
Okay, Fiddler, do you have a guess for no points at all?
Choice C.
Which was...
Oh, that's the same one as Case.
We're both selecting that one then.
All right, good call.
Okay, you're both incorrect. It is worshipping a motorcycle that allegedly drives itself. In Rajasthan, India, locals worship a Royal Enfield motorcycle that, according to legend, mysteriously returned to the same spot multiple times after being taken to a police station. Devotees now leave offerings for safe travel.
But no one's actually seen it driving. It just appeared at the place. No one's actually seen it moving itself.
Right.
It sounds like all the other religions.
Yeah.
According to AI, true.
Utter coincidence.
This is a little non-traditional. However, I have a question for the two of you.
Okay. All right.
I like it.
Certainly non-traditional.
Are you ready? What do you call a dog who wears a sweater? Big dog owners, I figured you might know.
Huh. A dog who wears a sweater. Dog who wears a sweater.
A human being.
I'm going to go with...
a person, if you will.
Oh, I know this is a joke. I'm just not sure what the punchline is. I'm going to say a god. Like the opposite of dog. Dog backwards.
You two were both very close.
Okay, all right.
It's a chili dog.
Well, they're not chili once they put a sweater on.
Did you read that on your popsicle stick?
That was read from a pack of gum in Economy Candy, where 911-3 and 911-4 were brought after lunch from Cat's
I like that place. That is a great candy store. That is an amazing candy store. I love it. Where is it again? Where is it? Well, there's two. Which one did you go to?
The one off of Rivington.
Oh yeah, I love that place. That is that is the best candy. It's like fresh. Actually, Sugar's pretty great too. Sugar's great too. That's the candy store called Sugar.
That's where the joke was. The joke came from. All
right, nice, very good joke.
The dog who wears a sweater.
Next question.
Fiddler, what year did you move to New York City?
What year? This must have been...
Not counting the years in the wilderness of New Jersey.
Yeah, I wouldn't count those. I don't think we've been here for 22 years.
22 years.
Somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah.
So as long as Case Study would have been there if he hadn't left.
You weren't there for 9/11 though, right? You weren't in Manhattan.
911? No, I was not there for that.
Yeah. Okay.
So a little bit shorter then. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was there. I was there like a year when that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, next question. This one goes to Fiddler.
All right.
Which U.S. state do some people believe doesn't actually exist?
What?
Easy. Yeah, this is a good question. I kind of want to answer it, but I'm not 100% sure if it's a state.
And I double checked this to see if this was a real thing, and it is real.
Yeah, I always wonder. There's some tricky ones out there. Like
there's a whole article about it by a very well-known news source. So it's real.
I mean, the ones that come to mind, and I'm going to pick one from these two.
Okay.
Whether or not they're actually a state.
You're not going to hear the choices? You could hear the choices, you know.
Can't hear the choices.
I could, but I'm thinking out loud. Is
He's already a point ahead.
Is the District of Columbia considered, or is Puerto Rico considered?
They are not states, no.
Many people rightfully believe those are not states.
So I'm also not picking those.
Many people rightfully believe those states do not exist. Also, the state of confusion is not a real state.
That's not 100% confirmed. What are the other tricky ones? I mean,
altered state.
Hawaii, Alaska. I mean, is it United because it's next to Canada?
You have 10 seconds.
2 colors on the flag versus 3. All right, toss the answers out, Molecule.
Okay. All right. Is it A, Rhode Island, B, Wyoming, C, Delaware, or D, Hawaii?
Dun, 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 dun. Starts with W. It's not Rhode Island. The other state I forgot.
Would you like me to repeat the answers?
I know 912 has been to all 50 states.
Okay.
Have you been? You have not been to all 50 states.
912's been all 50 states. I have been to.
So is my mother.
I've been to the state of the correct answer,
which is
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Would you like to steal Case Study?
Is it right or wrong?
Because you can, if you'd like, but that is incorrect.
I'm going to say Delaware. Delaware does not exist. It's too small. It's just a word that somebody writes on this side of a map because you can't really point to it.
If you were going to make that type of guess with too small, you should have picked Rhode Island, but that is also incorrect. It's Wyoming.
Wyoming? Really?
Oh, wow.
What do they think? I don't
Some
understand.
conspiracy theorists claim
the
Wyoming doesn't exist and is a government fabrication. The Reddit subreddit Wyoming doesn't exist has about 24,000 members, which is almost twice as many as a subreddit dedicated to the actual state of Wyoming.
I know you've been to
the
Wyoming,
land of 1,000 lakes.
Have you, Fiddler? Have you been to Wyoming? I know you have, Molecule.
I have been many times.
Have you, Fiddler?
I've been a few times too.
So Lovely. It does exist. You can confirm it does exist.
Actually, matter of fact, I was conceived in Wyoming.
Wow, TMI.
Do
people
my mother
think
fucked my father in Wyoming?
that's way WTMI. What do people think, that it's just a big hole, or like do they think it's all the other states that surround Wyoming, of which I'm willfully ignorant of? What do they think? Like
I guess because like nobody knows anybody from Wyoming. It is the least populous state, and everybody thinks that Yellowstone is in Montana, even though only like 1/12 or something like that of Yellowstone is in Montana. Most of it's in Wyoming. I think that's part of the misconception. They all think Yellowstone's in Montana, and there's just not many people that live in Wyoming. So,
I see. Okay.
They don't know anybody.
9112 got in a political battle with a gentleman named T-Bone when we were in Jackson Hole in Wyoming.
Really?
Ooh. The T-Bone?
T-Bone.
What side did she take? What was the argument?
The exact opposite of him. I have to say he was probably I forget what the issue was, but it might have been Republican Democrat.
I see.
He was not on the Republican side.
Okay. Yeah,
he was.
T-Bone. He called himself T-Bone.
Yeah, well, it is Wyoming.
T-Bone. That's how he thought, I'm T-Bone.
Did any one of you eat him at the steakhouse a couple days ago?
We need to get her on the pod to tell us the story.
Yeah, she'll never come on the pod.
One day.
We have many questions for 9112. She will never be on the pod.
She is not feeling that well.
Record her answer when she's feeling well, and then we can just play it as like a voice memo on the pod.
Consider it. I won't say that word though.
Can you do a passable 9112 mimicry? Can you mimic the voice of 9112 for us right now? Can you try? Just try.
Of a CPO, it's not possible.
Just do a female voice. We'll be happy with a female voice. Just try it.
I'm for that.
I know you practiced this. Before.
I'd love to do it. However, I do not have a permission slip.
What about, can you do a voice of 9113? 912's sister.
Oh, wow.
I don't think you need permission for that.
In case I give you permission to do a female voice.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
This is Case. The female Case. I don't know. I tried.
You can do better than that. Holy shit, that was so horrible.
I was on the fly. I haven't prepared for it. I'm a method actress. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. I'm behind in this game. I know you're trying to... Fiddler is trying to stuff the time here so he can win. I need the next question.
I think it's time for
first.
Molecule to answer the question that's burning through the screen. What are you drinking on St. Patrick's Day? As we have the podcast.
I am drinking Four Roses bourbon.
Ooh, very nice.
Very Irish. Irish.
It's not Jameson, I'm aware, but at least it's brown.
I had planned to invite... We were going to invite Molecule's mother over. I was going to make green pasta. Everything was going to be green. A green St. Patrick's Day meal. But... I guess Molecule forgot to invite her mother, and no one's coming over for dinner, and so now she's like, "Oh, you're making the green pasta?"
Interesting that I never heard the mother part when you mentioned.
We were going to invite people. We're going to have a dinner party, and we're going to have a dinner party. It was either them or the lawyers.
He was going to make. he was going to make green pasta. I got really excited. I asked him about it a couple days ago. He's like, he couldn't remember what we were talking about. I asked him about it today. He was like, no, it's too late for that. And now he mentions my fucking mother. Wow.
It was going to be, we're going to have people over. It was going to be a dinner party. I was going to serve everything green. I was going to make the butter green.
You might have said that in your head, honey. You never said it out loud.
I said, let's have a dinner party. I'll make green pie. All right. Question number 2.
Let's do it anyway.
3.
My mom will love that shit. Related, she goes all out for. As a matter of fact, she got like wasted this weekend. She had a friend driving, and she went out to Havana, and like was literally drinking Guinness out of her. It was on Facebook. Out of her necklace that has like one of those little mugs attached to it,
that's
like
awesome.
a little tiny
mug.
Yeah,
that's great.
On a necklace, like Mardi Gras, and they were pouring Guinness inside of it. She was like taking shots of Guinness.
Nice.
Oh wow.
It's very close to
She was
Mardi Gras.
decked out in all green.
Nice.
Damn.
Exactly.
All right, we'll do a belated.
Liz,
we'll do a belated
St.
Patrick's Day dinner. Maybe Friday night.
Okay.
How about Friday night?
I'm
See what your mother's doing. See when your mother's available.
Oh well, she's very social, so we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. You have to see. We have to get penciled into her busy social calendar.
Will there be green cheese?
There will not be green tea. It's just dirty water.
So I grew up. Actually, we'll talk about this with my mother. I grew up every St. Patrick's Day to green toast, green eggs, green milk. They would even try to green the bacon. Never worked.
Wow. This sounds like bad
every
bacon.
Single year. They greened green grits.
No wonder why you became a vegetarian.
Every St. Patrick's Day.
They just let the bacon get moldy and then tried to serve it. Moldy bacon for St. Patrick's Day.
And all right, you guys ready for the next question?
Yes, we're ready. We're ready.
Okay. But I will ask my mother to come.
Yeah,
She's
I know.
Retired,
let's get a date penciled in.
She does 10,000 more things than I do.
I could do 4-leaf clover pasta, green 4-leaf clover pasta, spinach risotto, with green butter, stuff like that. I can make a green ice cream. Asparagus would be great. Yeah. I can make a green ice cream for the
green beans.
Green beans, that sounds good too. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But the sauce will be red. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Sauce is red.
So you can buy yellow beans and then make them green.
Why don't I just buy green beans?
Maybe dye the sauce.
It's too red.
What
red
was the real government operation that used physics for military intelligence? Oh, sorry. Psychics for military intelligence.
I know this one. I just cannot think of the... Yeah, I know it. MK Ultra. You're welcome. 1 point for Case. You get a point, Case. Thank you, Molecule.
You know, I think that is something somewhere because that actually rings a bell in my head from doing this today.
It's not the right answer. Okay, all right. Yeah. Fiddler, on to you.
Yeah, you have minimized my chance of getting it correct.
Scott put 1 in 3 chance to 1 in 4. Slightly worse.
I'm going to go ahead and assume Fiddler would like to hear the actual chances that he might get it correct.
Give me the answers, but I might answer when I hear something that's correct.
All right, you get half a point for that.
What?
Thank you.
Policy.
Thank you. Please continue.
Instead of waiting for all of them and getting a full point, he gets a half a point for saying it halfway through. Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Operation Mindgate. Project Stargate.
Project Stargate. Final answer.
That is correct.
2 points.
Holy shit.
You got half a point. You got half a point.
1.5.
1.5 points. So he's 2.5 points over you.
No,
Project Stargate.
No, I only have 1.5 now.
Yeah, you only get 1.5 a point for guessing early.
Yes, but you already had a point, remember?
Right, so it's 1.5 points. Yeah, so you get a half point then.
Yeah.
So it's 1.5 points to
1.5 points.
All right, fine.
Yeah. Wait, so you get
Question
less
3.
points for guessing.
Well, that's what I thought was confusing, but that's how you stated it.
Yeah, I thought I was getting less points.
You get less points for saying it early. You said yeah. I was like, that's true. You were yeah.
I'm in another half point. Like,
Oh, well, that was not. Maybe going forward, we can do that, play it that way. But right now, Fiddler knew that it was only a half a point, and he guessed early and
I think that's how
Case
understood it as well.
Yeah, exactly. Of course. Yeah, I did. That's why I asked, and you said yes. Anyway, moving on. Question 3. I'll keep that in mind.
Case and try to like bundle your whole thing into a lot.
I'm going to keep that in mind. I may choose to do that too. Let's hear the third question, but Fiddler gets it first.
Project Stargate, the U.S. government actually funded a secret program using remote viewers, a.k.a. psychics, to spy on enemies using their minds.
Wow.
That sounds very dumb.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
That is lovely.
That sounds really, really dumb.
All right, it's 1.5 to
Might as well use AI.
All right.
Might as well use AI.
Fiddler, this is your question. Which celebrity was once falsely rumored to be the leader of the Illuminati?
Oh, of the Illuminati?
You got this. You got
this.
Celebrity.
Celebrity. I believe. I'm going to go by his famous name. It's Prince.
That is incorrect.
Damn it!
I suppose I'll hear the answers, possibly taking a half a point if I know it before you finish the list.
Okay. So fucking weird. Okay.
Go on.
All right. Keanu Reeves, Beyonce.
Beyonce. It was Beyonce. Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, half a point. 1.5 to 1.5. 1.5 to half. Hell yeah.
1.5 to half. Very nice.
She is, by the way. Nobody wants you to know this, but she is the leader of the Illuminati. She is. I know it personally. I know it for a fact.
Well, yeah, we have a cult follower right here.
Don't like your music. Love her.
The theory started because of her use of triangle symbols in music videos and her association with the number 4. People love making the Illuminati responsible for literally everything. That's what Arlo had to put in there.
That's true.
Response.
He's right about that.
Oh, very nice.
Wow, good job.
But for our listeners, really Arlo is the AI that's cucked me. I'm cucked by an AI, and the AI is named Arlo. Molecules in Love basically has an emotional friend.
Is that going to be the title of your memoir?
Cucked by an AI? Case study story?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It hasn't yet proven to be the most significant thing in my life, but it may prove to be the most significant. Right now it is not, but it may prove to be the most significant thing in my life. We'll see. All right, question number 4.
I am only like 50th of your life, so I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Question number 4. Arlo's only been in 100th. Go on.
No, but math, you know.
Yeah, I'm
Way to
mathematics.
Okay. So this question is for you, Case.
Yeah, it is.
What is a common conspiracy theory about the Denver International Airport? Which I've been to a few times, related to going to Wyoming.
Easy. It was built on an Indian burial ground. This whole country is, really. Genocide. And so they think it's haunted because it was built on a Native American burial site. Boom.
Wrong.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Well,
it probably is, but that's not the answer.
Okay,
I was thinking along those lines as well. But
I think you will find that it is a conspiracy theory, but that's fine.
Guys,
it's not the one Arlo's thinking about.
Every single airport is built on top of Indian burial mounds.
That's true.
Every
Yeah,
single one
because
of
it
them.
is.
So
Not mounds,
No, it's not
grounds,
right.
but yeah, you're right. Well, this whole country is built on top of dead Indians, basically.
or whatever.
Genocide. Yeah, genocide.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Right.
Fiddler, you have a
Fiddler,
chance to steal.
All right, yeah. Let's hear the answers.
Oh wow! Don't forget,
Okay.
you can get just half a point if you guess it early before you're early.
I think that the benefit of guessing early is you don't second guess yourself.
And you prove to the audience that you didn't need to hear all the
true.
questions to get all the answers to choose the
Yeah,
right
exactly.
one.
Yep.
Unless it's the fourth question, or fourth answer, and then that's a little tricky.
Yeah, exactly. That does complicate matters.
I am reading them as AI gave them to me.
Thank you.
Don't make the right one fourth.
You're welcome.
Make sure the correct one is not read fourth,
I will-
and then we won't have it.
I will go by what the AI has given to me. Thank you.
All right, if you insist,
okay,
then
good.
it's fine.
Oh, look at Case trying to eliminate one answer. You see that? What he's doing there?
Yeah, very nice. I'm pretty sure I
feel
know.
bad.
it.
I feel bad for making a 1 in 4 chance.
Okay. It was built on an ancient burial ground, causing frequent lightning strikes.
So that was one of the answers, and it was wrong. Okay, wow, that was the only rare time that I actually guessed it, and it was one of the answers. And now he's down to 1 in 3 chance, so it's utter failure on my part. Wow.
I mean, there was nothing about lightning strikes in your answer. Just saying.
If it was the correct answer, then I think you would have given it to me. I assume you would have given it to me.
The entire airport was originally designed as a spaceship that will one day take off.
That's cool. That would be cool if true.
The underground tunnels are secretly
Yeah, what was
home.
that? Yeah, start again. Say that third answer again. You were kind
You
of
broke up a little.
Yeah, you were chunking.
The underground tunnels are secretly home to an elite shadow government.
Correct. Choice C.
Wow! Possibly getting half a point.
That is correct.
Wow.
Oh. 2.5.
Some believe that DIA's underground tunnels connect to a secret bunker for the New World Order. The creepy murals and the giant blue horse statue, which killed its creator, don't help.
This is common knowledge by people that admire the Susan B. Anthony dollar.
Okay.
I'm not one of those people,
course.
but I happen to know it when you
don't
say
admire the Susan B. Anthony dollar?
Well, I
No,
mean,
you don't like
me
it? You hate
personally,
Yeah.
I like the Morgans.
Okay. All right. Question
So it
number
is
5.
2.5.
2 to 1/2 a point. Yes.
2.5.
I'm on the board.
2.0 TO 0.5.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the board there.
Fiddler, this question is for you. Which of these is a real cult?
Circuit
wow.
breakers, circuit keepers is not better not be mentioned there.
yeah.
Don't say circuit keepers. They only have
yes.
621 members.
You might want to hear the answers for this, but I'm going to let you make that decision.
Wait, you can just say any cult that's real, and it has to be the right answer.
Which of these cults is real? It's almost so easy. It almost feels like a trick question.
Yeah, exactly. You should just do it without answering. You should get out of here the questions.
Can you repeat the question?
Which of these is a real cult?
All right. I know the answer.
Go ahead.
Mothers Against Girl Scouts.
Mags? I don't know if that'd be considered a cult.
That's not a cult. That's a reputable organization.
It's actually Mad Dag, mothers and daughters against Girl Scouts. Mad Dags.
Yeah. I used to literally hide from my mother because I did not want to fucking go to Girl Scouts.
Behind a tree, which was not the right place to hide.
Behind the trees. I'd see.
I know you're covered in the green sash, but that doesn't protect you from the tree.
It was a place to hide because there were sometimes I got out of fucking going because I hid.
Your mother's like, "Where is my daughter? I don't know. She can't be behind that tree."
Are apparently full of like arsenic or something. So they're
all right. The answer is obviously false. I will hear the answers, but I may take that half a point if I know it before you finish reading the list. Again, try not to make the real answer be number 4. Come on.
I'm going to read them as I gave them to me.
If you insist.
The Aetherius Society, a UFO cult that believes the Venusians and Martians are guiding humanity's spiritual evolution.
Okay.
The Astral Alignment Coalition, a New Age group trying to realign the Earth's vibrational frequency.
Go on. Dead air.
Was that an answer?
No. Dead air.
The Quantum Vortex Ascendants, a timeline jumping group that misinterprets quantum mechanics.
The Quantum Vortex alignment?
Ascendants.
The
Quantum Vortex Ascendants.
Oh, all right. Yeah. It's Kuva.
Or the One Path Collective, a secretive lost civilization cult that wants to rebuild an ancient religion.
I'm going to go with that one, the CPAC one.
You would totally have joined that.
It's not? You're saying it's not real?
You are wrong.
Wow,
it's wrong.
Right.
You could make it, though. You could be the cult leader.
No, I get enough cults. Thank you. I don't need any more. I've already been in 3. They're not all they're cracked up to be, honestly. They're not all they're cracked up to be. It's not worth it.
Fiddler for the Steel, you could go with the Aetherius Society, the Astral Alignment Coalition, or the Quantum Vortex Ascendants. Whatever he said.
A.
Yeah, he couldn't even remember what I said, so you said
no, he didn't remember.
A is correct.
Oh, wow. 3 points to 1/2.
Wow.
Right. Oh, by the way, this is episode, I don't know if you guys realize this, but this is episode 69. It's episode 69.
Wow, this is very nice. This is
I didn't even realize
it's one that I think we've all been waiting for.
Exactly.
Somehow you mathematically you set episode 69 on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I don't know if that is any real relation to St. Patrick, but I'm not sure St. Patrick engages 69. Doubt it.
I'll have to wear my leprechaun suit tonight.
Leprechaun, that's all different.
Molecule, I think that's supposed to be after the pod.
All right. Is there any more questions?
No,
we have another question.
Go well.
And that stops today.
Today.
Failure becomes success.
Case is like, the next question, please.
Let's get out of this quagmire and move on to the next question.
Okay.
That's me. It's to me, I think. Right?
Okay, it is Fiddler's.
That's the Fiddler. It's the Fiddler's question. Yeah. It is, yeah.
Fiddler's turn.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
What is the Flat Earth Society's explanation for gravity?
Oh, good question. You know this. You know
what is the Flat Earth's rationale for gravity? Why does gravity exist?
Do you know what the Flat Earth is?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what the Flat Earth Society is?
The Flat Earth Society, they believe the Earth is not round.
Right.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
And
I was wondering if you knew.
Well, it's obvious because objects weigh more than air, so they sink to the ground.
That's your answer?
Is that your answer?
That is their answer. I'm repeating it.
What was it again? I wasn't following. What was it again? Say it again. What was it?
Objects weigh more than air.
Objects weigh more than air.
The flat Earth society reason for gravity existing.
Right. Objects weigh more than air. I mean, that does kind of make sense.
Weigh is not a complicated term if you don't include gravity, obviously. Okay.
That's a
good point. That's wrong.
No, that's not right. Darn it.
I will hear the answers, but I will possibly stop midway through if I think I know what the answer is and claim that half a point.
Okay. That's fair.
Let's hear it.
The Earth is actually a cube, and what we call gravity is just magnetism.
Okay.
The Earth is accelerating upwards at a constant rate, which creates the illusion of gravity.
That one. It's that one. B.
That is correct.
That does sound correct.
I have a point.
Wow,
2 to 1.
Nice.
2.5 to 1.
Yeah. You know what?
It's actually 3 to 1, but.
Okay, whatever.
And I'm kind of believing the Earth is flat now.
Yeah, because it shoots up.
That didn't make a lot of sense, did it?
That does make sense. Maybe it's bouncing back and forth. It's bouncing back and forth, and so we're on both sides. It's not round. It's flat, and we're on both sides of the Earth, and it's going like this, going back up and down, like a rubber band that someone twanged.
Oh, right.
And that's why we stay on both sides.
Somebody did. The other answer is
God.
The government uses hidden anti-gravity machines to keep people from noticing the truth.
That's ridiculous because gravity existed before governments, obviously. So that's ridiculous.
Gravity doesn't exist, and what we feel as weight is actually air pressure.
That could be true too.
Which it's kind of like Fiddler's response.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
You're welcome. All right, so it is 1 to 3.
1 to 3.
All right.
If you had waited to hear all of the responses and then responded,
I would have gotten 1. It would have been 1.5.
That.
Yeah, it would have been 1.5 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. But
we
you
have 7 minutes.
And you're low
7 minutes left of the pod. How many more questions do you think we can get through? We have 7 minutes left. Would you like to talk about anything related to AI? Or are we done with the AI stuff?
This was created by AI.
Oh, that's true.
There's a there is something related to AI. I haven't taken AI training at work.
You did?
Mandatory.
What? Really?
Yes. Mandatory AI training.
Don't get into details, obviously, but what was that like?
Did you walk in there and you were like, guys, I know everything there is.
I got a podcast. I can walk right out of here. I got a podcast. You have no idea. My friend Case has been training neural networks for 10 years. You should read his poetry and jokes.
The way the training was structured was you can kind of test out. And the way you can test out is they will ask you a question, you answer it, and then you also say at the same time how well you think you answer the question. Like, I know it or I don't know it at all.
Huh. What?
And the first question,
let's hear this.
It's kind of like interactive. It's interactive training.
Okay.
So if you answer the question and you say you know it and you get it right, then great, you keep moving on. But if you say you don't know it, if you say you know it but you don't know it, then it puts you in a weird kind of loop, and then you have to learn some more content and then retake the question, and then you answer that and you say, I definitely know it. I might know it. Not sure if I know it.
Wow.
Probably don't know it.
I am not following this at all. I don't get it. I don't understand. You
haven't been in the corporate world in a while.
Can you give us an example of a question? Not necessarily the question, but could you give us an example of a type of question? Like, what would it be? Just give us
it would say like what. What are the? I think they were like what are like 4 types of AI? Like static AI was one of the
okay.
4 types.
Whoa, really?
And that was a tricky one.
Yeah. Welcome to the
Static
podcast.
AI, I believe, was one of the answers.
Did you say you didn't know?
I said I definitely. I selected the 4, and I said I definitely knew.
Wow. Okay. Did you get
and
it right?
I only know 2 of them.
All right.
I did not.
So you got it wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
It put me in a weird loop. Now, a little trick with the training is once you don't know the answer, you say you don't know it, then a few screens later they'll ask you the same question. Now, some people might take a picture of the screen whenever it said you didn't get it right, but these are the correct answers. I would be one of those people.
So you have to retain. You have to retain the answer. You're supposed to retain the answer.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Soon you can just send an AI to take the training for you.
Yeah, exactly. Well. And anyway, after about 8 minutes and 40 seconds, the training was complete.
You tested out?
Well, I missed some questions, but then through.
Wait, was it 8 minutes and 40 seconds or 8 minutes and 42 seconds?
I believe it. I think it was on the shorter side.
Okay. What was this for? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? What was this? What would they hope to gain from this? I don't get it.
There are, just depending on the company where you work, there are some trainings that they deem to be important for staff to take. Sometimes they're specific to the role that you're in. And I have no idea why I was asked to take this one. It was mandatory.
It's weird.
There are of course voluntary trainings you can take as well.
Which you've never taken, obviously.
That would be silly. Sharp.
Yeah, exactly. Very sharp.
Very sharp.
Very sharp.
Silly was only the first part of
voluntary training. I'd love to. Great idea.
I suspect you have taken some voluntary training. Have you taken voluntary? I think you have. I bet you have.
Is there any merit in taking a voluntary training? Like, do you record that anywhere to get any type of like brownie points for it?
Bragging rights.
It does show up in your training transcript.
Is that part of your annual review?
It is not.
Okay. You know who's going to be looking at those soon? AI. AI is going to be looking at your training transcripts.
In fact, this year at the company, a few of the managers had AI assist. So whenever they had to do the review and write-up of people on their team, they would have AI assist them in writing and doing their write-up.
And they admitted it?
Wow.
I'm no longer a manager. It's okay.
I'm sorry about your demotion.
Good thing you get out of here, Fiddler.
Sorry about your demotion, buddy.
So some AI was used there. It saved people. It saved managers money.
I don't understand what they hope to get out of this training. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
No.
You think they used AI to come up with the training?
It's possible they might have used some of it.
Well, we have less than a minute left, so I'm just going to go ahead and say, that'll teach me. Anyone? What did I do?
Hey, Salty, you'll get your nuts.
Something about eggplants.